Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife and welcome to basically summer in Alaska. It is 37 degrees. I'm not even wearing a coat.
Right, I have a lighter jacket on.
You got your sunglasses on?
Got my sunnies on because it's actually sunny.
It's a shock I'm not wearing shorts and Crocs. Keep in mind, for all of you guys might hear 37 and think that's freezing, which, okay, it's not warm, we're exaggerating. However...
Right, but 2 weeks ago it was hanging out in the negative temps. You were in Fairbanks at minus 47.
Yeah, so I'm like, what, over 80 degrees warmer than I was last week?
Which makes a big difference. Like, so 37 here is actually feeling pretty warm. Like, I looked and I was like, whoa.
It feels, we walked outside and it was like, this is glorious. It feels so stinking nice. We got a whole bunch of errands to do today. We did a bunch of stuff around the house last night, which we're gonna show you later. It's been already a productive day and productive weekend.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take you guys with us as we enjoy our Saturday. Next stop is Tidal Wave to drop off some books for store credit. Most of the books we get rid of, we bring here because then we can buy more books. All right, books are dropped off. Credit has been received. Now, of course, we're shopping.
We have to see.
We have to see. One of my favorite things about Tidal Wave is they have the most amazing Alaska section. There's one table right here when you first walk in, but then they have entire aisles of Alaska books. That's what I love about Alaska books. It's things like Darkland, Arctic Dreams, A Fire's Beauty, Bear Attacks. I found her. You got a couple books there? What do we got?
Well, it's the second and third in a series, so I own the first one. So I got the second one.
Okay.
They're only $5 each?
Can't put a price on that.
Well, it's about $5.
Okay. I mean, technically it's free because we have credit.
Well, sure.
I do feel like every vlog lately has included a bookstore or something about books. I blame her. That worked out well. We had $50 in store credit. That's before the books that we brought in today.
Right.
Because it takes them a little bit to like process them and apply the credit. And your books were $10.
Right.
So we still have $40 in free books.
Yay.
All right, we're both hungry. It is 2:30-ish, and it's a little bit past lunchtime. So we're gonna find somewhere to have a lunch. For lunch today, we decided on Beartooth. It was close to Tidal Wave and always delicious. One of our favorite places to grab lunch for sure. Hey, I know you. So I think Sherri and I are gonna get the exact same thing. We both love the Moose Ranch salad here. You can see you can also get all of their Moose's Tooth pizzas as well. One of my favorite things to get under oven baked sandwiches is actually their hot turkey sandwich. That is what I get probably 75% of the time we come to Beartooth.
One of the reasons we really like Beartooth is because we can always walk right in. Even like a busy dinner lunch times, like it's easy to just get a table here and you can get all the same pizzas as Moose's Tooth. So
Moose's Tooth is like it's the most famous restaurant in Anchorage.
It's delicious pizza, but the line is always crazy at Moose's Tooth. But you can walk right into Beartooth and order on the side.
And Beartooth has two sides. So there's this side, which is like the theater pub side. There's the grill side, which is over to like the right-hand side. And then they also have a movie theater where they show movies, but they also do concerts. We saw Nora Jones here, Owl City here. Yeah, this is one of our, when we want Moose's Tooth pizza, but we don't want to wait for 100 hours, Beartooth's where we come. Lunch is served. I went with the large Moose Ranch salad, added chicken to it. Sherri went with the small
Moose Ranch salad,
which is still huge. That was,
also added chicken.
How much was that? That was $7.50?
$7.50 plus $3 for the chicken.
And then mine was $11.75 plus, yeah, the $3 for the chicken. That's crazy. We just dropped off a bunch of stuff here at the Salvation Army, some charity stuff we gather around the house. You guys will see this when we get home, but we spent some time yesterday organizing our studio, making some changes in there. And out of just that one room, we had like a big box of charity stuff, a big like black trash bag of charity stuff, and then some random things.
And a bunch of trash.
And that wasn't even out of the closet. No. Which will be an entire nother, you guys won't see, we won't show you the closet right now because it's crazy.
It's rough.
Sorry. Anyway, got a bunch of stuff out, got some books out, got stuff out of the house. Now, I think we're gonna go to Duth Trading Company. I went there earlier this last week because I had heard they were having a clearance sale.
You got a couple of shirts.
I did, and I love them. And they had some things there that I thought Sherri might like as well. So Duluth Trading Company, and then maybe home. Next stop, Duluth Trading Co. When was the last time you were here?
I have no idea. Years.
When I was in Minnesota earlier this year, I got to go to the original Duluth Trading Company store. So this is the sale they have going on. It's 40% off their clearance price. So like these, like little fleece zip-ups, $44.99, but 40% off of that. What a great price. They have lots of sweaters, lots and lots of stuff on sale. We have a dilemma. We found a sweater and a cardigan in the exact same color, both on clearance.
Yeah.
And so now we're debating between cardigan or sweater. Well, that was a huge success, and everything we got was on clearance. We're back home. Did make a stop at the grocery store. Got everything we need for lunches this week, as well as a couple of dinners. So I'm gonna put groceries away. Now I want to show you a few things that we have done recently here in the house, things that we're pretty excited about. So let me show you. First of all, this is a big one for us. In the studio, we upgraded our podcast setup. We used to just use this one little like blue snowball microphone. Now we each have our own microphones, and this is one thing that's really cool. It pulls out so that when we record, it pulls right in front of us, but then when we need to, because we also like sit here to record YouTube videos, when we need to pull them back and out of the way, they just pull out of the way of the shot. Isn't that fun? Probably not something many of you care about, but for us, we love this. We've been wanting to upgrade the audio quality of our podcast for a while. Well, I've been wanting to do that, and it sounds much, much better. So, moving forward, the LeggLife podcast will be sounding, well, fingers crossed, better than it ever has. And then we made some changes to our back wall. We added these. If you watched our recent cruise series, these were the watercolors that we bought in one of the ports. Love that. And also, we framed this, put this in a float frame. One of you painted this for us. It's a watercolor of one of the Disney cruise ships at Castaway. And so we put that up on the wall. We're just kind of always making changes to how it looks, things that we're displaying, and I love how it's looking. We also did a bunch of cleaning and organizing in here so it looks nice in here, and I still don't know where that's gonna go. That's the Bear Big Dipper thing that I bought at Alaska Wood Bowl Company in Fairbanks, but we did put that one up there. And now this next thing, I think this is actually my favorite thing, because this is super sentimental. This means a ton to me. Some of you may remember that on one of my trips to Colorado last year to spend time with Mom, she gave me something that used to be my great aunt Doris's. So my great aunt Doris was I believe the first female vice president of National Bank of Alaska, which ended up being bought by Wells Fargo. And one of the things that she did was traveled around the state in the very, very early days. I think even before it was a state, basically setting up branches, training people, all of that. And one of the things that she was given in one of her many trips to rural Alaska was this amazing handmade native parka. Now, the parka, being over 80 years old, has since deteriorated and gone away. But my mom was given, I think in 82, my great aunt Doris gave my mom the fringe at the bottom, the trim, and then the cuffs along the wrist, because it is like museum quality artwork. And my mom gave them to me last year, and didn't know what to do with them. They were just like folded up. I might have even shown them on one of the Colorado vlogs. And so I've had them, and I had an idea of what I wanted to do with them. But last night, Sherri made my dream a reality. Check this out. So when you first walk into our house, you can see we have some baleen. It's got etching on it. We've got this Anchorage Centennial piece of artwork that's made out to Sherri and I by Byron Birdsall, one of our favorite Alaskan artists. We've got this polar bear print up here by V-Ray, a friend of ours, actually, who's an amazing artist as well. And then, right below it, Sherri put in the shadow box my great aunt Doris's. I hope you can see that. There's a lot of shadow or reflection, but look at this. Polar bear, seal fur, and all of the different animals around. You can see it's got the fur all along the bottom, and then there in the middle are the cuffs. So this is probably by now over 100 years old. And it's just the kind of thing that I could never replace. You just can't buy this stuff anymore. So I love that it lives right there. And then upstairs, there's only one new thing, but it is a new thing that I am very excited about. Let me show you. Here at the top of the stairs, I got a new ZZ plant. We had a snake plant here, and it died. You guys, it takes a lot of work to kill a snake plant, but somehow we did it. So I went plant shopping, and I fell in love with this one. Look at how great that is. ZZ plants have done well in our house, and so I decided to go with this instead of another snake plant. Here's the thing. It needs a name, and I want all of you to help me with a name. Now, since it's a ZZ plant, think ZZ Top songs. Think words that start with Z. Stay on theme, but in the comments below, what in the world should we name our brand new, wonderful ZZ plant that lives here in our living room? If you're curious what we got at Duluth, I got this sweater. It's green, and I actually don't have anything, like any sweaters that color. It was on clearance. I love it. And Sherri ended up with the sweater, not the cardigan.
I went with the sweater, not the cardigan.
It looks amazing on you.
It's very comfortable. It's nice and, like, thick.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm working on our meal list for the week. Here's what we have for today, which is currently Saturday through next Friday. So this is primarily through the week. So Monday through Friday breakfasts, hard-boiled eggs, or sausage and cheese English muffins. We have all of the stuff we need for both of those, which is great. Lunches, I'm going to do up probably tomorrow a bunch of burger patties with bacon, mushrooms, onions, and cheese. So it'll be basically a bacon burger patty, and then on the side I'm going to cook up the mushrooms and onions together in like a little bit of a teriyaki kind of sauce. And then on Mondays and Fridays, I think Sherri and I said we're going to do BLTs this week. So we'll be working together from home. So that's a quick, easy lunch at home. Either that or maybe like chicken salad wraps. For dinners, today we're going to do egg roll in a bowl. So that's going to be dinner tonight. Sunday is Super Bowl, so just like Super Bowl food. We've got a bunch of stuff. I'll talk about that in a minute. Monday, we're going to bake a spaghetti squash and then have like an all-day meat sauce going. Since Sherri and I will be working from home Monday, we can have a sauce going in the crock pot all day and then do spaghetti squash instead of noodles. Tuesday, we're going to do a chicken with stir-fry veggies and yum-yum sauce. Yum. Wednesday is Valentine's Day, so that's still a little bit up in the air as far as what we want to do. We do know we want to have a nice dinner at home rather than going out, but we're not sure exactly what yet. And then I will do Thursday and Friday, but that is what our week of meals looks like. And so kind of in preparation for that, tomorrow is when I will cook for the week. And so Sherri took out the hamburger we need for the meat sauce with spaghetti squash, as well as the hamburger patties that I will cook tomorrow for lunches. So just kind of getting some prep done today so that we have everything we need for tomorrow. That was what we bought at the store, was all the stuff we need for lunches and dinners. And I think most of the week is done. Now for Super Bowl, it's just gonna be us hanging out at home because I'm not always the most fun to watch games with. I'm very passionate about this, and it's good for me to be in a controlled environment.
I'm just here for Taylor Swift in the commercials.
Taylor Swift in the commercials is all that Sherri cares about for tomorrow's game. And so we decided rather than going somewhere, rather than joining friends, we're just going to be the two of us here at home, which I think is a wise move on our part, at least on my part. And so I got some bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers for me. I got chicken wings. We're going to make our own chicken wings, which will be delicious. I got little smokies, so we can do little smokies and barbecue sauce. What else did I get? I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Little smokies, wings. I got a couple kinds of cheese. Just have like a cheese and meat board out to graze on all day as well. Yeah. So just kind of like typical Super Bowl snack foods. It's going to be delicious. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited. So that tomorrow will just kind of be a grazing meal day while I just live in anxiety. Alright, it's dinner time, and if you remember from earlier, we're making egg roll in a bowl tonight. Not going to show you us making it because it's so simple. It's like a pound of... We have showed it before in a vlog. It's like a pound of pork, a bag of coleslaw mix, some toasted sesame oil, soy sauce, Google it. It's super easy. But what is not in the recipe that I am going to show you is something that we like to add on top. Egg roll in a bowl is one of our favorite, like, quick, easy meals. It's just so simple, but it's missing something. It's really good, but it could be a little bit better. And so we have discovered what we love to add to the top. It's missing like a sauce. We're big sauce people. The problem is that we like different things. So here's what we make. For Sherri, we make a teriyaki mayo. And for me, I make a sriracha mayo. And just drizzling these on top, it adds that little bit of flavor that I feel like egg roll in a bowl is missing. And the thing is it's so flippin' easy. We just take mayo, and then for Sherri's, I'm just gonna add a little bit of teriyaki sauce. For me, a little bit of sriracha, mix it up, boom, done. And it is the kind of thing that you want to start out sparingly, because you don't want to add too much. You can always add more teriyaki sauce or more sriracha, but just add it in there, mix it up. And then since the teriyaki is going on Sherri's, we're gonna let her try this, tell us how it is. Sherri Beth. More teriyaki, is that good?
No more teriyaki.
More teriyaki. And so then basically just keep adding until you get the flavor you want. There we go, sriracha mayo, teriyaki mayo, perfect topping for egg roll in a bowl. And Sherri actually mentioned earlier that we should go to a restaurant supply store and buy, like, you know, the squeeze bottles that maybe you'd see ketchup come in at a restaurant? They sell clear ones of those. And we should make bottles of these, because we actually use this a lot, and it's so good on different things. If you're just making up any kind of rice that we're doing, like chicken stir fry later in the week, this would be so good on that. So just like make a bunch of this, put it in a bottle in the fridge so it's already made. It's one of the best ways just to, I don't know, add a little bit more flavor, a little bit more sauce, a little bit of creaminess to a dish, especially like egg roll in the bowl, that we think needs a little something else. Just like that, dinner is done. Teriyaki mayo on Sherri's, sriracha mayo on mine, and it looks amazing. Next thing we are doing is putting away laundry, because we only have 2 loads, and that's all of our clothes. Everything else is put away, washed, clean. And so if we can get this put away tonight, then going into Sunday, all of our laundry is done. The house is clean. Grocery shopping is all done. And tomorrow can be a bit of a restful day as we get ready for the Super Bowl. So tackling this, and I actually feel really good about where we're at. So clothes are divided into piles. Here's my pile. There's my pile. And there's
all of my piles.
Yeah, you have more clothes in these loads than I do. Laundry is done. We did it.
We did it.
Yay us. Now, we got some candles lit. We're going to watch a movie. Just kind of settle in, have a nice relaxing evening. I do want to say, we watched a movie, well, kind of a short movie last night called The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Is that right? The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Our friends Cam and Laura recommended it to us.
It's on Netflix.
It was so good.
Yeah, it's Wes Anderson.
So, you know what that means. It
has the Luke.
It's got Barnacle Cumbersnitch as the kind of that guy is in there too.
Has Ray Fiennes.
It does have Ray Fiennes.
Yeah.
Voldemort. He has a nose in this movie.
He does have a nose, yes, correct.
So that's a big deal. It's, as with all Wes Anderson movies, it's hard to explain. You just have to watch it. It's like
weird, but it's good.
It's like 39 minutes long. Yeah. We enjoyed it. I have no clue what we're going to watch tonight. Sherri left it up to me to pick the movie.
Yes, I did.
Which is very stressful to me. Because we like, for the most part, very different movies. And so the question is, who's going to be happy tonight? I'm just kidding. There is an overlap for us. There are certain kinds of movies that we both like. I love documentary, historical kind of stuff. I love war movies. I love sports movies, that kind of stuff. You love rom-coms. Comedies, dramas.
Yeah. I don't mind a good action movie.
I do appreciate that about you.
Yeah.
You also love a good sports movie, especially when, like, the little guy succeeds.
Yeah, I love movies like, obviously, Hoosiers. I love Draft Day. I love that kind of stuff. So
You love Miracle? Not as much
I
as
love
me.
Miracle.
I cry at Miracle every time.
You cry every time.
You guys, we beat Russia.
Cool Runnings. I'll watch that
Cool
anytime.
Runnings? Oh, what a
Heck
good
yeah.
movie. So, all right, we're going to go pick our movie for the night. Okay, the movie I picked is No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence, J-Law. I wanted to see this when I saw the trailers. I think she's hilarious. The movie looked pretty funny. We haven't seen it, so that's our movie for the night. It was between this and a documentary about professional wrestler Ric Flair, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who I was a fan of. Do you guys remember him from WCW, WWF back in the day? I figured that this movie we're watching, No Hard Feelings, better for our marriage than a documentary about a wrestler from my childhood. Well, we finished our movie. It was funny.
It was funny.
It's inappropriate.
Highly inappropriate, but it was really funny.
We laughed a lot. Yeah. What a nice day.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a good day of just a good mix of getting stuff done, running errands,
Getting some reading in.
getting to watch a movie together.
Yeah.
I feel like we did a lot today.
Yeah.
So friends, thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you on the next LeggLife video.